Hey guys, Hardy here from eComHardy.com. Welcome to this channel. First of all, in this video, I'm going to show you how to move your whole Shopify website to the WordPress website with the free plugin as well as the paid plugin if you want to use the paid version of it. Free plugins are having the limited functionality, so you won't be able to move all of the things. Like you won't move your customers' data, you won't be able to move your orders and everything, for which you will require the paid version of plugin. So I will also discuss about that in this video as well. So now let's get started. If you do not have the WordPress website, you can always go to www.ecomhardy.com/hostinger, and it will take you to my referral link here, which will also give you better plan and better prices compared to if you go directly to the Hostinger. So feel free to check it out if you like to. And once you sign up to the account, you can go to my account in the Hostinger. The same method would work if you are going with the SiteGround. I would suggest to go with Hostinger if you are tight in budget, if you don't want to spend too much money. Once you go to the Hostinger My Account page or SiteGround or any other hosting service provider My Account page, you can always go to the websites here and start creating the website. So add a new website. Once you click to add a new website, choose the WordPress plan and fill out your details like login ID, password, etc., and go to the next step. Here you will see create the website with AI or pre-build the website and themes. I would start with the blank site, or even I can just select this option. For now, I can always change that. It's not a problem. So if I just simply select next and click the online store, for the sake of this tutorial, let's go with this theme, and it's not a big deal. You can upload your logo and everything, etc. You can design, you can assign the theme colors, etc. later on. So just simply continue, and it will be suggesting the plugins you want in your website. So just, install the plugins you like to. WooCommerce and WP Forms is okay. Just go next. I want to move my website, this one, and because the domain name is already taken, it will say like, oh, it is already taken. Do you own this domain? Use it. So you say, yes, I own this domain if you do so, and then go next. Or you can select the temporary domain, which will create the funny URL, but it will allow you to build the website, and afterwards you can just move or assign your domain name to the website. Installing the WordPress and other plugins will take some time, like few minutes or so, so just stay tuned. WordPress versus Shopify, which one you like to prefer? Although it is not simple to answer in one sentence, I will still answer you in simplified manner. If you're starting out with e-commerce business, go with WordPress with cheap hosting plan or any cheap hosting plans. And then as you grow your business, you just move to Shopify, because Shopify has the concrete, like solid hosting, and it will help you to grow your business even further. Because even though it takes some money, like per month you will have to pay around $50 for Shopify plans, it's still worth it, because with hosting or any other hosting service provider on WordPress, you may save a lot of money upfront. You will think of that and you will see like, oh, $10 per month only or something it's costing me when I host my website on WordPress. But WordPress has a lot of different issues. Also, growing with WordPress is not as seamless as Shopify. So check it out. Yes, in the beginning, WordPress is much better. But yes, in future, go with Shopify. If you want to go with the Shopify plan 3-month trial, if you haven't used it, check it out, ecomhardy.com/Shopify, and you will get 3 months trial with just $1 per month. And also you will get other benefits. Now, once the website is, now let me just close these browsers. Now, once the website is installed, you can always go to check the website front end, and let's see how does it look like. And out of the box, it looks good. Now, what is missing? The main thing it's missing is the products, because the products it has uploaded or given here is dummy products, and you don't want them. You want your own products to be moved from Shopify to WordPress, right? So let's go back here. And now if I go to plugins. So go to plugins here and add new plugin. And I will type in something like Shopify to WordPress or even Shopify to WooCommerce. So you see, these are the plugins. Shopify to import Shopify to WooCommerce. This is the plugin you're looking for. So simply click install now. It says additional plugins required, which is WooCommerce. Yes, of course you have installed the WooCommerce, so you don't have to worry about it. Once you finish installation, just simply activate the plugin. And now once the plugin is activated, it will show up under the plugins here. And if you go to the settings of this plugin, you can also find on the left-hand side panel, Shopify to Woo. You have to fill out all this data. So first of all, if I go to my Shopify store address, so if I go to Shopify admin panel here and go to the settings and then domains, and here you will find the store address. So first one, like funny character numbers.myshopify.com, that's the store address you want to copy and paste it here. Okay, address token or access token, you have to provide the access to this particular plugin to allow this plugin to fetch the data from the Shopify. So let's go back here and go to apps and sales channels. And first of all, create the develop app in the Shopify itself and click build app. And I would go with create legacy custom app. So that one, app name, you can put any name like S to W, then create app. Once you create the app here, you have to give some permissions first. Go to configuration first and configure, and here I will say product, write, read, product listings. I would also say customers data, even though I don't know whether the app in WordPress will access that data or not, but still I give those permissions. And once it's done, you can always update the permissions later on as well, so don't worry. Simply save changes and go to the API credentials. Now install the app. Once it's installed, you can reveal the token here. So click to reveal the token, and once you reveal the token, you can always click copy. So this is your admin API access token. So here, access token, paste it. Now go back, scroll down, API key and secret key. So simply click API key, copy it, and here I will see that API key is not required, so don't worry. I simply request timeout 600 is okay. Apart from that, if I scroll down, product per Ajax request, I will say 5 is okay. Yeah. Import product sequence, order by title ascending. Yes, that's fine. Download images. Yes. Disable background processing. Product images will be added. Fail images list so that you can go import. Click. This is recommended if your server is weak. So I select that part, and then product status, publish, and category. So if you want to assign category, you can assign from here, but I will keep it blank. Okay. And then save. Once you save it, what you can do is everything is done. Now, before I start anything, if you go to left-hand side panel and go to products and all products, I simply right click to open it. And what I will do is I will gonna delete all of these dummy products. Okay, so what I'll do is select all and then bulk action, move to trash, apply. Once it's done, I close this tab, go back, and if you are lost somewhere on the page, simply go to left hand side panel here, click to Shopify to Woo plugin, and it will open up this one. Now make sure the settings are saved as per I showed you earlier, and once everything is showing well, I can say enable all, doesn't matter, and then also click to import. So if I select import, let's see what happens. It should start importing the products. So you can see now the first product is already imported. Oh wow, it has imported so many products so far very quickly. Now if I go to left hand side panel here, while it's importing products and all products, I right click, open in new tab. While this thing is happening, let me go to the products and see, and you see here the products are being imported very quickly, which is great. Now the images are not being imported right now. If I click to view any of the products, I can click to view, and the image is still not imported, but it's fine. I scroll down, looks good. So far 35, let's refresh it. How many products are imported? Let's see, 86 products are already imported. Let's refresh again. Okay, so all products are imported. Let me check the first one which was imported, which is this one. Now I can see, you have to go back, check out all the settings. So products view setting, and this setting is very important. Product images will be added to failed images list so that you can go there and import all the product images with one click. So this one was on. First, this is recommended if your server is weak or if you have duplicated images. So if I click to failed images, simply go to open it. And these are all the failed image section, like images, 616 images. At first, you see there are no images here. And now if I go here and click import all, so select that. As soon as I select it, if I refresh here, you will start seeing the images are being imported. You see here. So that's what we want. This thing we have done it to save the server, because sometimes if the server is weak, this method would work better and efficient. But if you think like your server is strong, what you have to do is simply go to settings of Shopify to Woo plugin and scroll down here. Let me get and go to general settings, scroll down and make sure disable background processing is disabled. Okay, before you start importing. In our case, we tried the other way. We just enabled that one and then import the products, which is also fair enough because you want to save the server being exhausted. So check it out both ways and see how you go. Now let me refresh it, import all, and you might have to do it again and again if you have lots of products. But I would say, like, if you have more than 500 products, stop going through this way and make sure this is disabled and then import. So now let me refresh. Okay, so you see here images are started showing up. Let me open the product and the images are showing. Nice. All the data is captured. That's good. Now you will have another question. This is only about the products. How can I import my orders, my customers, and other data? Well, what you have to do is you have to pay for it. This plugin only allows to import the products for free of cost, not the other things. So if I go to plugin here and if I go to try premium version, click on it and check it out or compare the plans, you will see this is the premium plugin. By the way, I'm not affiliated to this plugin. I'm just showing you out of the blue. Orders, customers, coupons, store settings, shipping zones, taxes, pages, and blogs. Everything you can import with this paid plugin. So is it worth? I would say yes, if you are serious about your business, if you really want to import other data. But if you are just seeking to import the products only, then not really. If it's new store, doesn't have that many orders, that doesn't have that much data, only the products moving is required, then yes, you can use the free plugin. But these are the things like store settings, shipping zones, taxes, pages, blogs, customers, coupons, orders, etc. If you want to import, I would highly recommend you to purchase the paid version. So that's how you can import the products from Shopify to WooCommerce with this free plugin. Hope you like watching this video, guys. If you have any questions or suggestions, comment me in comment box below and I will love to answer your questions as soon as possible. Thumbs up to this video if you like this video and subscribe to this channel if you are here for the first time and would love to watch another useful tutorials for free of cost on this channel. And trust me, when you subscribe and thumbs up to the videos, it matters a lot to me and it helps my channel. So thanks for your support. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.